have to say, when I started, calling around to ask for speakers, Mr. Page was one of the very first people that said yes, and we actually had him scheduled for October. But it seems his wife had a baby on the day he was scheduled, so we rescheduled him, and I really appreciate him coming and being our first speaker this year. We are running near to the end of our hour. Joyce Evans has come in. So, Joyce, thank you very much for your service to our community. Came in and already exited our membership chair. Lou McClendon was here briefly, so if you saw Lou come in and already go, are there any members that have something important to say to us tonight? Anybody want to come? Come. Okay, well, I can tell you that I have heard everything from Hillary Clinton will be his running mate to Hillary Clinton would like to run against him. But none of that is necessarily true. People say things on the radio, on the TV, on the Internet that are all false. They're speculating. So until we get farther along into the Democratic National Convention and nomination process, we have a process in the Democratic Party for how we select a candidate and how that candidate selects his running mate. So I would be well prepared to hear lots of false things like President Obama wasn't born in the United States, or all that same stuff. Exactly. It's Donald Trump's favorite, or, here in Georgia, they're trying to get him off of the ballot. So, it's nonsense. Anybody have something then important that they want to say to us? The mic is open. Okay. Jim Parker had to leave early. He had a work emergency. He asked me to talk to people about events and rallies. He thinks that visibility is a very important thing, and that we should start thinking about some events and rallies that we can either partner with. For example, whatever MLK events are coming up, whatever Black History Month events are coming up, that we can raise awareness about issues. So if you have ideas about events or rallies that you would like to have done, participate in, please contact Jim. He's can't necessarily be the coordinator of any or all events, but he can know what you're interested in, and then maybe we can find the right volunteers. Yes?
You and I spoke last month about folks potentially running for different offices.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the things I was looking at today, I was trying to get these districts down. They're really confusing, trying to figure out what these new districts. And so I was thinking, have you thought any further about having a meeting for folks who are thinking about running for the first time?
Yes. Yes. Bikram has the same question, and he keeps nagging me about it. There's a fellow up in Atlanta. His name is Don Weigel. He's with the House Democratic Caucus. Don Weigel has offered to present down here with a group of well-trained Democrats how to run a campaign. It's called the Blue Georgia Training, and it's both for candidates and for volunteers, so people who would help candidates with their campaigns. Don Weigel and I are both originally from the western New York area, and after I was at Christmas, and I said to my kids, I'll take you to eat anywhere that you want to go. They said, we want to go to Polish Villa. So my daughter got a table in the back of the Polish Villa. I walked into the Polish Villa. Sitting at one of the front tables was Don Weigel. So Don Weigel and I conferred in the Polish Villa in western New York about when the Blue Georgia Training would be coming to South Georgia. We have that date as soon as I have it cast in concrete, which I believe that I do, but it's going to be early in March. That'll be well before qualifying. So we'll have the districts. We'll know whether JC you'll run against Amy or whether you'll run in the new district. Joyce will get to run against, I don't know, Ellis or Amy. I'm not exactly sure how those districts are all drawn. So yes, we will have a meeting, the whole Saturday, to talk about focus on volunteers, so people who want to help with the Barack Obama campaign. They want to be trained how to phone bank or knock on doors or do voter registration. We'll have one part for volunteers. Then we'll have another part for candidates, for people who want to know how to raise money, what do you have to do to qualify, what are all the steps to actually winning a campaign. So, yes. Yes, Bikram. We have a group, and we would be happy to have you join us. Right. We're not gonna have a contest, the uncontested elections. The state in the state Democratic Party, there's a fellow named Martin Camacho, and he is Miguel Camacho. I take it back, Miguel Camacho. He's the state qualifying chair. It's his responsibility to make sure that we're well trained for candidate identification. He's from Chatham County. In 2010, absolutely every contest over there had a Democratic contender. And not just somebody who said, oh, yeah, fine, I will, but somebody who actually was serious about running. He is prepared to help us identify people. But, Bikram, you're right. Everybody needs to put their thinking cap on and say, I think y'all know a lot of people around town, people that I don't know, and bring their names forward. In 2011, we had a committee to talk about who would run for the city council and for mayor, and our committee has a little email list where we talk about people that we think would be good. We're always interested in your suggestions. Even if you give us a name of somebody we've already asked, we'll ask them again. We keep asking them, would you please, would you consider? And the other thing is, I write it in my little thing that I sent out to you. Maybe you've thought in the back of your head, maybe I should run. So tell us, maybe you think it should be you. That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. It could be you. Any new or old business? We will meet again on February the 6th. That's the first Monday in February. That is the last day. No, that's past the day to register voters. So if you're going the last day, so, and 5 o'clock. So by the time we're meeting here, we won't be registering any more voters for the presidential primary. Make sure every person that you know that moved has re-registered, that they've updated their voter registration. The Azalea Festival, March 10th and 11th. We can't wait until March the 1st to start organizing that. We need to be organizing now. So if you're interested in working on the Azalea Festival, let me know. I already said what you needed to say, what you wanted to say, so they're going to call you. They're going to call you. Mr. Page, if you would send me the list of dates when you have them for the open houses, I will mail that list to our 400 members. Right now, there are open seats on the Parks and Recreation Authority, and the city is taking applications through January the 30th. They will make an appointment at their first meeting in February. If you're interested in serving on Parks and Recreation on that board, go down to City Hall in an application and get your name in the mix. That's true for tourism. I mean, tourism is going to have 2 appointed at the County Commission tomorrow night, the Board of Health. I mean, there's always things available. Get your name in. Okay. We're a little bit over. Stay around. If you haven't already eaten, please do. Support our downtown businesses, and thank you very much, Bob Lou, for having us.